select streaming. If it doesn't work, then I'm confused, but it should do. I think we're live, my friends. That is good. Let me just whip it up. I'm going to jump on the second account so I can, you know, keep log. And you in, Woodsey? Good man, good man. Oh, do I? I don't even know how to do that, my friend. Woodsey, bro. Oh, that'll be why I'm not able to do it. It'd be because I'm not on my main account. Now I am. Add as moderator. And then I'll do the same with you. There you go. So we're looking at our wall, lads. Now, since we were last on, I've done a bit of taming. Do you like my shadow mains outside? Very colourful, aren't they? This was a pain in the ass to tame. The one that I'm sat on. Actually, the red one as well. That one I had to wait all night in game. I had to make sure it didn't get killed by everything, and you know, I had to suffer. But out of all of it, I did get a male. Not a male. I did get a baby, but I think it was I think I got a male. Hello. I got this one. And I've also got you and Tom a presents as well. If you come inside of the house and come to the egg incubator, I have used first choice pick of an egg of your liking. If you look at them, it tells you the level. If you just look at them, don't go in the inventory, just finger. This is the highest level one here, the first one. The male is 328. The rest are 290, 230 and 243. The others are all female as well. So there is. Really, the 243. Well, if you come out of the thingy, I'll hatch the egg for you now, and then you just claim it. Okay. Yeah. I'll do it because you can accidentally, you know, go like one down too much and crack the egg, and there's the baby. They might look small. They're quite useful. Just imprint on it. This was actually what I hatched the other day. On my 30-second long video of me running downstairs. But which one do you want, Woods? I presume you're going to want the highest level. Yeah, well that ain't happening. Because that's for me. Well, there's two females and they're both 290, so you'll get one of them. There you go. So Sethzers imprinted on the the I will it is a female. I will mention. I will mention these things eat like no tomorrow. So they will starve whilst young. You may notice their face looks a bit like a raptor. They lay raptor eggs for some reason. But they're not raptors. This is what I got absolutely destroyed for the other day. I had to go and get one. Whilst Woodsey was taming his creature the other day, I decided to go and do my own sort of adventuring whilst Woodsey to get in there. And I found a higher level one. This is my one. Also, do you want to see the colour of my baby shadow man? I presume you'd love to see it. If you go outside, you'll see it. I haven't given it a name yet because I'll most likely try to breed them all to get a higher level one. Do you like the colour? It is. I got that from breeding the Dragonade one. And also, you know that those babies you've just tamed or claimed, this is what it grows up to be. These don't take 4 damage. They don't take 4 damage, they can latch onto anything and they can rip things apart. I mean, I would actually, I've done so when I breeded up some dinosaurs, I went and tamed a Maywing. Wasn't able to do much of it on camera because it was the case of having to go and crack to get it, but this will be useful for you and Woodsey. I'll throw it outside because we don't want to spend the whole video us having to mature our dinosaurs. With me obviously having my shadow mane as well. I show you the Maywing. I mean, I had to get one. It had to be done. If you can bring your this is a Maywing. These are nursing dinosaurs. They like so. It was whilst we're adventuring, these will look after our dinosaurs. They will feed them themselves as well, which you might think is a bit weird considering, you know, how when they do it. I can't for some reason get Seth's one out there. Oh, Shadow Man, move, man. It's behind the door, isn't it? Because if I just put some meat into this, you know, the massive Maywing thing, it should and what is that? Let's get it done the easy way. It's because it is. It can, on PvP, it can steal other people's baby dinosaurs. They don't actually do damage though. Like none at all. It's not letting me pick it up. I'm just going to have to hope that it follows me through the gap. There we go. It's out now. Yeah, these are useful for, like, they can't pick up gigas, but they can pick up pretty much everything else. So if I just put some, you know, like raw meat in here and we go on our adventure, this should feed it. You'll see if you take a look at it, you see the milk coming out. Yes, it's rather like what it looks like. These can also do this as well. They can jump and they can glide. They're really quick as well, and they don't take 4 damage as well. So that's another thing. They're good in water. They're good. They are a good transportation sort of dino, but that's all. And obviously they take care of everything. You just ignore the hole in the wall. I couldn't get your dinosaur to move. I don't actually have anything in my inventory as well. So I would like to go in whilst you're able to as well, Seth, because for the first time you're not lagging everywhere, which is great. And obviously we've got Woodsey here, which might potentially be one of the last times we have Woodsey here for a while. I mean, he won't be recording many, will he though? I have you two something to just use, you know, just for these bosses. I'll pass them you when we get to them. I'm starving to death. Oh, and I also made sure before, to get all that armour fixed up, over here we have a chest full of armour. Well, I said chest is a storage box. I presume Seth will be building the wall. Nice, nice. And it's not thatch. In here, there's the one closest to the industrial grill is the one that has the armour in. Just some metal armour and some grey armour. I had to go for Gillies. And the clown mask. It also did have my T-Rex outfit in there, but I took it out because where is it? So our first location should be. I mean, there's two caves. I'd rather do the easiest cave first. This is in preparation, you know, to go and fight the first boss because I want the tech replicator. And we only have to fight one boss. But unfortunately, that is still a boss. We have nothing to fight it with, technically. Those. Just put it anywhere. Maybe keep hold of it. I don't know. If it's of use, you may as well just keep hold. I, for some reason, have no food on me. And unfortunately, as well, we have actually lost a griffin. It took me. I mean, I looked around for so long trying to find the griffin, and then I realised I can check. You know, if you press B in your inventory under your name and stuff like that, you get your daytime temperature, and then you get your tame limit. And I came to the conclusion quickly that if there was only one, if I only had one dinosaur in my tame, in my tribe, sir, and I'm riding it, that would mean the other one has to be dead. Which it didn't tell me. I got properly arced. It just decided to fly into the floor. I have you both a saddle for your Deinonychuses as well, but we can't use them just yet for this fight, for this one. But I still technically have a spur griffin because, you know, I don't go too far without them. I have the one, and I think I have the two. No. Yeah, that's cool. Well, we should be back for that. Oh, and can I show you something else, Seth? Yeah. Seth, can I show you something else that I'd tamed on my way back from the Deinonychus hunting? These are one of the rarest dinosaurs as well, especially in this form. Not just a Quetzal, a tech Quetzal. It was flying above our base. I had to knock it out. It was a pain to knock out because I had to fly the griffin on its back, shooting it, and trust me. Yes, you can. You can build on it. Which they're just not very fast. You get a lot of fuels in these. So, Woodsey. Oh, and I also renamed my griffin as well. The second griffin to Peter Griffin. Woodsey, you coming? I'm starving again. We're going to a cave, the second cave. Well, technically, it'll be the first. It'll be the first on-screen cave we've done because Seth didn't go too well. Do you even know where you're going, Woodsey, by any chance? No, honestly, I should probably be. Where is my? Where have I put my Deinonychus? Oh, I cryopoded it. I haven't. See, these are the small stupid things that I do that are wrong. I'm gonna use the griffin to get there because it's quite a distance away. There it is. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. See the other one. Pretty much this is going to be the second cave is also going to be that type of situation. Woodsey, you may as well let me just pick you up on the griffin because we're not going to. There's no point you bringing. If you bring your shadow mane in there, it's going to die. this griffin is also slower than the last one. However, Woods, you are at risk of being tackled and dropped. Yeah, the griffin that that tech quetzal, it was here. I chased it through the forest. Seth, do you have yeah? That well, that is a titanosaur. They are the biggest dinosaurs. They're the biggest tameable dinosaurs in the game, but they're stubborn. They're stubborn. So if you tame one, first of all, you have to brick them in the face with rocket. Well, you have to rocket them in the face, or you can use like boulders, but that's a lot harder. You've got to hit it directly in the face as well. So you have to craft the boulders, you have to craft stuff, or you can get a mech and use the rockets in a mech. But again, they're very expensive. They cost stuff. Me and my mate tried it ages ago on this server. We must have been trying for about 8 hours. We didn't get to tame it. It's one dinosaur I've never been able to tame. But I do know. I don't think it works on I think it's been turned off on this server, so if that is the case, it'd be good to get one. But on normal Ark rules, they are so stubborn that when you tame them, they refuse to eat, so they will starve themselves to death. They live by the code of, I can't be tamed. Well, I can be tamed, but if you tame me, yeah, I will just kill myself. Yeah, and they just starve themselves to death. But then again, they are pretty much. I think they're the fifth biggest dinosaur in the game. They're the biggest tameable dinosaur. I mean, you can tame the Titans, but they only last for a certain amount of time as well. So I guess realistically, the biggest tameable dinosaur would still be the Giga, which we have yet to come across on camera. I, on the other hand, have been fortunate to come across two together with an Alpha Rex after my griffin committed suicide. I have a bad history with griffins and just gigas. A giga can spawn here as well, so there's my word of warning. I will place a bed down. I actually don't have anything on me. What's that? I've delivered you safely. We're going in this cave here. I have you all a dinosaur. Will warn you, the others ain't upgraded, so these could die, but these are sacrifices. They all have saddles on, so don't worry about that. I made sure to craft a bunch of saddles. They're quite fast, these as well. You just got to upgrade the weight on them. Mine nearly died to 3 Alpha Carnos and an Alpha Raptor. I got knocked off my dino. It just went pitch black. I'm gonna put a few sleeping bags down so that, you know. Oh, I have a bed on me actually. I have a bed but nothing to place it on. I know I've got some platforms. We have crap. I'm gonna have to move it. That isn't good. That lads, it's was that someone? I'm being attacked by Trudons. It's night. They're enraged. That's a raptor. That's another raptor. See, I have to be far enough away from an enemy foundation to place this bed. There we go. I've placed it. Let's go. So, I'll lead the way. If you just want to follow me inside, I would recommend upgrading the melee damage and the weight and probably a bit of speed on them. Actually, yeah, they don't have a lot of health. That's the kind of drawback with them. So they're the type of dinosaur that, like, they are a glass cannon, to put it bluntly. Like, against a boss, they can latch onto bosses, and they can eat them from, you know, like the outside, from like the outside and all that, and cause the blood damage. But the obviously drawback is they don't have a lot of HP. Like my one that's a lot higher than yours only has what, I think an extra, like it doesn't have much. Woods there? I'm sorry, but it's gotta happen. Nothing. Indeed. There you go. Seth, I'm gonna have to do the same to you as well. Sorry, I'm just making it a bit easier. I'm doing good stuff. I can't find the saddle, it's there, that's why. I'm doing something for a good cause. It's a good cause. If we get separated, we should be able to see inside. I'm putting a torch on the back of all of the saddles. I have to take the saddle off though, because you know I'm looking at my stream and it's pitch black. So I'm just trying to think of, you know, visibility. There we go. I'm ready. He's ready. Man's the pack leader, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it is. I get a boost for being. Yeah. Don't worry about fall damage. These can climb walls as well. I should mention that, but they don't climb walls in the type of way. So like, you will get latched onto a wall. You have to kind of press like A twice to jump. I'm waiting for Woods. Are you ready? Let me go first. They are quite fast, aren't they, as well? Like I said, this could go really bad, but it can't go any worse than ours went. My armor's broke already. See why I was saying don't bring the shadow main? The splashback damage would be insane. Left or right? Yeah, I went out and proper leveled mine up, you know, ready for it. I've just watched Seth dive bomb one. Down here there's an explorer now. I am once again naked. My armor all gone. You know what? You know what? I'm not having that. All of my armor's broke. All the metal armor. The only piece of armor that survived. Don't tell me it is. Was my hide helmet. There's another explorer not down there. So all the metal armor's just decided to shatter into, you know, thousands of pieces. But the one piece of armor that is lower than the metal breaks. I'd recommend also getting these as well. I'll let one of you get them. I'm going to just get the obsidian whilst we're obsidian is quite useful. So see the explorer, not the explorer, no, sorry. There's some metal in here as well. See the blue finger. If any of you want to grab them, you can, but you're gonna have to move. You're blocking the entrance. You're blocking the path. Then. Just press LB when you go in the inventory to do it quicker. Yeah, see all those. They are better blueprints than the armor that we have, so we can get better armor to go and fight other stuff with. Most bosses won't bother us. You know, like the Brood Mother won't bother us with. Get back on the dinosaur game. So I presume you have gone forward. Oh, I'm on. Let's go. This cave isn't too bad. It's the other cave that we're gonna have problems with. Specifically, well, all of us. The next cave is the type of cave that you have to sort of do on foot, but you also won't do on foot. Like, half of it you can do on foot! Crap! I've fallen in the water. Oh! I presume you see that on your screen, just all the things I've just killed. All the piranhas. Revenge. Mate, there's snakes under this water, you know. There's an arthropod under here. I presume someone fell in with me. Yeah, these things. There should be a. It's got to just come over here. There's actually there's a path over here. If you want to switch as well, you know, between first person whilst riding it, just press RB. You can switch whenever you want, depending on what you prefer to use. The artifact should be around here, I presume. Woodsy's falling in the water. I'm just watching Seth. That's a tamed scorpion for some reason. Someone's left it chilling here. There's an artifact there. Woodsy's on the artifact. I'm just gonna collect. If you want, I'd recommend getting another one though. I'm just gonna pick up the obsidian because it's used to make polymer. We don't have a lot of polymer. See, that is the downside of this map. The island doesn't have anything that gives you organic polymer. Well, it does, but they're not as easy to find. I've just remembered that penguins give you organic polymer. There's a bat coming directly for one of us. The bat is dead. Did you get the artifact as well? Or has it not spawned? Have you got one, Tom? Has it not spawned back in? Well, I mean, if you know what, it's probably for the best that we just, you know, run to the next cave, get at least one of each artifact, and then we can get, and then at least we have. Or was it? What do you want to get one, Seth? Because I don't need one. One of the artifacts. See the thing that's giving off that red egg glowy thing. Once he's got into a brawl. Also as well, these can jump quite high. If you hold A, you get a special jump. There's an exploring out as well. After you get that, I don't know if there's anything in the water. Is there anything in the water, Woodsey? Nearly called you lumber then for some reason. That's good then. Now let's. How much health are you on? Yeah, when I got into a brawl with some of the things on this one the other day, I survived on 500 HP. I started on 10k. I got knocked off, you know, by the micro-raptors. Yeah, this is a form of raptor, by the way. It lays raptor eggs, which I find weird. So, Seth has got the note, I presume, and I presume he's left his dino. Wait a minute, am I? There's an explorer note, it's right next to the artifact. Seth's just running around, and he's literally got off, his dinosaur's next to the note, he's got off next to it. See where, somewhere I'm stood? Over there, in front of you, bro. You ran the long way round, so like, but you know, see ya. You most likely will already have it, but I mean, it still gives you double XP. I have double XP for 1,448 seconds. We should also probably, after going getting this other artifact, we should try to go tame the T-Rex. Yeah, because I also want to start breeding Rexes for the boss fight. Although we can use Shadow Mains, Rexes are definitely just a quicker way of going. I mean, unfortunately, we can't use Gigas. The lore in the game is that the Gigas are too heavy to be teleported, which makes sense. I mean, they do like 20k per bite, so, you know. In the actual, like, story. Oh yeah, Seth will want to know how to force feed something, will Probably. When you're on your dinosaur, if you press X, do you know like the meat you get on it? If you go over to the meat in their inventory and you hold X, it should start to heal your dinosaur up. It only works. You press X to get into your inventory whilst on your dinosaur, instead of jumping off and doing it along the way. My Deinonychus is on 399. It's now 401. Yeah, I only have 18k health on mine. I just have a lot of. I have a big melee, just like a lot of melee. See, the thing is, obviously as well, when you two are riding your ones, they will do more damage because they're yours. Because you're riding my ones, you won't get the extra damage buff that I'm getting. Because I'm getting I get 100% more damage and 30% resistance. Oh no, I get 30% more damage and 38% resistance as well. There's a dung beetle in it. There was a dung beetle in it. It's dead. I mean, whilst we're here, I mean, I don't actually have any on me, so I was going to say we could have went for the T-Rexes because they spawn here. I mean, I also wouldn't mind knocking out a Giga. I'll meet you at the entrance, Woodsey. I'm just going to go back. Because I think we've left Seth. Why? Oh, I'm being gundered. That's why. I thought mine was moving really slow. And Seth's mining some crystals, see Woodsey. Seth is actually doing something useful. You just ran out. I've collected obsidian. Me. Giga. Inner. I mean, to be honest, there's no real safe location on this map. Nowhere's safe. Mate, your own house ain't safe. You call a mountain safe where gigas like to spawn? Mate, the gigas make their way to you. Yeah. I've just decided to pickaxe my dino, because logic. I'll cryopod these and then we'll go to the next cave. I'm worried about this next cave though. I don't think you're going to be able to use yours, Woodsey, are you? You'll probably have to go on foot, aren't you? Because the next cave is brutal. Seth's getting into a fight. Mate, Seth winning, it's doing 0 damage to him. It was doing nothing. But then Seth's armor is better than ours. I'm pretty sure he has the thingy armor from the orders. So yeah. So that's why it's doing 0. So he will probably be alright. I'm worried about this cave because it's the case of we don't want to die. But Woodsey, I'm gonna say it. Your first death is about to come. Well, Woodsey, I can either pick you up and take you there and cry up on the dino, or you can run there. But we're going to the best place to. I mean, you're looking at the stream, aren't you? See where Artifact M is on the map. On my. Yeah. Well, when you see Artifact M, Woodsey, that's where me and Seth are off to. Good luck. Like I said, Woodsey, that doesn't take 4 damage, so and it can, if you hold A in, you will see it does a jump thing. So I'll meet you there, Woodsey. Well, we'll meet you there because we're going to be there. Yeah, this is what happens when you nearly kill your dinosaur, innit, lad? Did it actually? Really? Oh, I apologise for that then. And to be fair, I haven't actually upgraded any of my dinos. Any of them. I got them. I brought them up. Yeah, I got them. I brought them up. I then obviously got my one, went out, leveled it up, and then I went on a spree of thinking. I went to untame a Daedon. That didn't necessarily go so well. My griffin decided it wanted to leave me, and I still survived. Don't get me wrong. Then a pack of wolves attacked me. I killed those. Pretty much, this game has taught me how to be prepared for any given circumstance. The fact that twice, I think it was either yesterday or the day before, my griffins both decided to ditch me, and my first instinct was, I have trank arrows, let's knock out that Argentavis in the sky and tame it, and then use that to then find the other one, and then chuck it over. Yeah, that'll be easier. Just need you'll need a crossbow though, a crossbow with a lot of trank arrows. This cave, I have bad memories with this cave. To be fair, I have bad memories with every cave. Whilst we wait for Woodsey to get it, I'll actually show you where the other cave is, because there's 2 caves right next to each other. The other one, I can't show you where it is as such, but I can show you round about the location. We don't have a water dino, so I can't really go in the water and show you where it is. But to put it bluntly, it is. We're coming up. We're above it soon. Yeah. See where the trees are? See where like the swamp is in front of us? Yeah, it's underneath the swamp. It's in the water, and it's full of alpha megalodons, jellyfish, pretty much everything that you do not want to come against, and they're all like level 700, which technically breaks the cap, but they're untamable because they're cave dinos. But yeah, it is. When I get past these trees, it will be exactly, if I'm correct, it should be directly underneath. Which this is the cave. Trust me, we're not ready for it. When I went in there with like a full tribe, right? With me, Evan, Nathan, and I'm pretty sure Tom joined me at one point, and we went in there with an army of shadow mains. Like, we came out with like 3. Each shadow main had over 100,000 health. I barely survived on my shadow main, and my shadow main was the strongest shadow main out of all of them. And that survived on what, about 5k health out of 200,000? It was close. To be fair, if I wouldn't have died, it would have died. But I was able to kind of swim away. I had my tech armor on, luckily, so I swam off. I mean, to be fair, you could just tame a dolphin, swim through it all, anything. Yeah, there's also a certain dinosaur, I can't think of what it's called. There's a certain water dinosaur that doesn't get affected by the jellyfish, but they ain't strong, they die really easy. We're at the cave anyway. Yes, Inichionis, but Inichi something. They're really thin dolphins, but they're really like strong. Not strong, they're pathetic actually. They're really pathetic. They're fast but pathetic. Now you could use an army of megalodons, because the megalodons have been buffed to, they're now a pack dino, so the more of them you have, the more damage they do. But the jellyfish, like one jellyfish can stun up to like 10 dinos at once. And this place, the jellyfish come out of the wall. They come out of the walls. So when I say they're a pain, they are a pain. I've never experienced like a dinosaur so annoying in my life. Whoa. Well, memorise the sort of location, because we can go and tame one, because we need tech Rexes and not normal ones. Tech have a higher cap higher upgrade cap. They can go up, I think it's 100 levels. I'd find it. I can find them quite easily anywhere. That reminds me, when we get back to the base after this, I'm going to give Seth the coordinates to my base so he can mark it on his map. Then he can't get lost then. Because I mean, it's a massive red dot or pink dot or whatever dot colour you want. Although I do plan on us moving and getting a better base somewhere a bit bigger, and somewhere where we can expand, because we can't build. Pretty much we've run into a situation. The people that have built near us, they left our alliance, and now I can't build near where they are. So in fact, they can't build near us either. So like, you may have noticed my bed's on the other side of the room. And that's because when I picked it up the other day, it wouldn't let me place it down because I was in enemy territory. In my own house, I'm in enemy territory. How? The logic's just not there. How close are you, Woodsey? Because me and Seth are just here. Seth's just punching up trees. Oh, well, he's axing them. Are you on more health? I'm gonna have to go and kill something with this griffin. Just give me a sec, I'm gonna have to go and kill something for some hide. I've ran out of hide. My guy's trying to avoid his first death, I see. To be fair, you would die in air as well. I'm gonna lie, that sound of that bike was sudden. Well, me and Seth will do it. Hopefully. I'm hoping. I mean, if Seth dies, I reckon. I mean, just jump on the just cryopod the dino and just jump on like the pterodon or something like that, because the chances are one of us are gonna die, and for some weird feeling for some weird reason I think it's gonna be me. I think I'm gonna get hit square like off the side. But anyway, Seth, let's well, I'll leave. Well, if that's the case, then I'll leave finger. I'll leave my finger. I'm gonna leave my, you know, my one outside. So then, if one of us die, I can jump back on in and run back in. I would recommend one thing: wait for me. You will get swarmed, and if you go the wrong way, there's a chance that you will also manage to somehow probably kill yourself via lava. You can't mine those, I don't think. It's down there. I would also take your time around this place. As you can see, there's a lot of bats and scorpions. This doesn't do as much damage as mine does. Seth! Jesus! Seth is in the middle of things, Woodsey. Literally in the middle of things. Melee damage upgrade. I mean, to be fair, Seth is destroying them. In all fairness, I mean, there's only so much though you can do against things you can fight against. There's some things you can't in this place. And we're about to find the first one. I wonder if Seth makes the same mistake I have when I came in here once. And it is not see the gap. I'll go the wrong way. I mean, I did also go the wrong way once, and that didn't end so good. So if you see where I am, Seth, I'm fighting a bunch of bats. I'm technically going the wrong way. I just wanted to kill some bats. You know, because why not? We go, no, actually I don't. We go right here. Deinonychus, don't start. This is really fast for some reason compared to mine. So, down here, and then through this, through be very careful though, because if lag kicks in, you're probably going to go straight off the edge. My one is so quick. I'm trying to slow it down. Now, you have to make the jump here. Of course. I didn't make the jump. Don't miss the jump. That's a very important thing. Well, I think we can add on to my death tower. Luckily this thing can jump quite a distance. I've been able to make it down without dying. I'll make my way back around so I can protect Seth from everything that's probably going to follow. Although I reckon if he can get over the gaps, he would be fine. It's the sort of next gaps where it always catches you. You know, the artifact gap, the lava jumping. Wait a minute, are you already at the artifact? Oh, are you? Wait. Oh no. Oh, you're there. Right. Come down here. Just be there's literally a path you can just use to to come down. I wouldn't recommend trying to jump across, because if you even get cut, if you clip on something, don't get me wrong, you won't instantly die to the lava, but you won't be able to get back out. There is a way to recover your dead corpse though. Crossbow and grapple. I have contracted mega rabies. So just follow me, but don't get too close. The artifact is to my left, or to your right it will be when you come through. I think you've also got mega rabies too. I don't think we'll die from them, but I just, Seth just absolutely destroying the bats on my screen. The armor will obviously make a difference. You see over there the artifact glowing right in front of us. Where when you look my direction, you'll see where I'm facing is an artifact right in front of us. And yes, you kind of have to go across. You have to make the jumps. They are possible. If you want, I'll try to do them on this. You can be my guest and try it though. Just let me go first so I can kill the things so they don't push you back. Yeah, I'm here too. It's just if you jump and like a scorpion hits you, because they will like try and knock you, like push you in. There's a scorpion trying to climb up to you, by the way. Just thought I'd let you know. Mate, the scorpions are just walking across the lava. I've just watched a scorpion just stroll, just walk across. So it's this jump. For some reason, I always miss the jump. Not that way. To your right. Yeah, you're right. Over here. There's a I wouldn't risk it for that. There's a few here. Oh, you've made it over. I can get that. How will I get to it though? What's the easiest way for me to get to that without dying? I can make the jump, but I don't want to over jump it as well, or do that. The fucking lads! It gripped hold of the wall. It's the only reason I'm alive. If it didn't grip hold of the wall, then I was dead. Like, there's no two ways about it. I was dead. Right, I've got the thing. Turns out there's actually an explorer note over here, but I don't think I've got it either. Oh no, I do. You know that place then, Seth, that I was on about? Turns out you can just walk to it. Once you get back over, the path just leads to it. Mate, I'm pretty. Hey, Seth, over here. If you come straight forward, there's a path that leads around. You don't have to do the parkour for it. There's the explorer night if you want it. The double XP is always easy. If you come around here, just follow the path down here. Turns out that I nearly killed myself over something that is just here. Which again, surprisingly, I didn't know. This cave is quite a big cave. There's quite a few different ways. They kind of design it so that you will want to adventure. You adventure half the places, and then it turns out that in half the places you adventure, and there's nothing there. There's another one of those like yellow things along our path back, because we come the way we came. Well, we leave the way we came, sorry, but I don't think you can't sort of get that way easily. I mean, I think if that ramp is there, there's one down here, yeah. See ya. There's a bunch of obsidian down here as well. I know there's a bunch of obsidian, and there's that, and there's an explorer note behind it. I'm glad that hasn't spawned in. Oh! Well, why not? Take it out of the shadow. Take it out of the finger. I don't know then. I've just been taken from behind. That wasn't a great sentence. It's the magic, lad. It's the magic. Now, the way out's rather straightforward. It's just up here. If I miss the jump, I swear if I miss the jump, I'm not going to be happy. I swear my thing used... I mean, and I know it's technically not my stronger one, but still. I just realised I didn't even pick up the artifact. Seth picked it up. I could have picked another one up, but yeah, don't run too far forward there, because you will just run straight off. You've got to get across it, which again isn't too much of a problem if your game will allow you to jump. Mine didn't before. See, Seth just bossed it. It all does. Yeah, see, it all does come down to the fact that like if you jump and the game doesn't, if you jump and the game doesn't register it, chances are you're going to die, like fall in the lava. Which, it is. I mean, luckily, I've never died that way. So, okay, it doesn't apply to me. Because, I mean, I might have missed, I think, have you, Tom, died that way? I know someone has died that way. They was carrying my Spino and I dove straight in to get it. I can't even fit out. Well, me and So Thomas, that's why your game's crashed. Well, I'll pick Seth back up, and we now have 3 artifacts for the first boss, but we are missing the T-Rexes, which I guess is our next course of action, isn't it? I have the trank darts, but I can make shocking trank darts. I can make better ones now, which is always a good thing to have. Shocking trank darts will absolutely destroy T-Rexes. I'm bringing Seth back. Yeah, that one and the one that we've done. See, these are considered, you know, the easier ones in it. The other artifact caves are not necessarily as easy. For example, the one underwater, they're not fun. Because see, no matter how much health you have, you can't fight what you can't hit. Because I mean, you actually can't hit as well. You are stun locked until you die. You'll either die due to the jellyfish's stun lock. I didn't. Okay. I presume you got that too. That explorer note, I've just flew straight into the floor and collected an explorer note. That was odd. Where was it? It stopped me from flying. Oh, that's going to irritate me. Where was it? Oh, it was here. Raptor, piss off! It's there, on this side. Yeah, I now have nearly 2,000 seconds of XP, of double XP. I think we should kill Woodsey, you know, to give him his first death. You got it, Seth. It's where the Griffin's wing is. It's like kind of in front of it. Just behind it now. And then, see, that's weird because I flew into it, so he should have just given it us both, but apparently not. I think it also, yeah, it also gives the Griffin double XP as well. I didn't. It sometimes does that. Oh, at the bottom. Yeah. Those. Yeah. That's because you have. That's Explorer notes. So every time you get Explorer notes, you get double XP. For I think it's for 300 seconds. I think. You get about 300 seconds, and then each time you get another one, they stack up. I'm on 1,740, and there is one, you know, on the mountains. I know exactly where it is. I think there's only one on. There's one per map. There's somewhere on here where you get. I think it's 4 times the XP. For like a while as well. But there's only, I think there's only either one or there's 2. There might be a few more, but someone's just floating unconscious up here in the sky. Do you see them? Ah, fair enough, I'll continue then. Woods, do you have any tranks, my friend? I mean, we could. It is. You think? Oh, that Jesus Christ! That is a collection of gig. I think Rexes are gigas. Like they're Rexes, yeah. See how many Rexes are there? That doesn't even add up to how many me and Woodsey used to have. We used to have so many. We had that many Shadow Mains. We had more than that. Well, when I was helping people out, that would be a giga, yes. That's a giga in the water. That's a giga. They're tame gigas though. The R gigas are stronger, but they're a lot more. They're a bit of a pain to find. R gigas are very, not rare, but they're very hard to come across. We could also do with taming a Reaper as well. Well, being tamed by a Reaper, I guess. Reapers are a funny thing. I'd love to see. I'd love to see us do one. Pretty much a Reaper. You don't tame them normally. Pretty much you have to go to a Queen Reaper, beat the shit out of them, right? And then before she dies, she will tail whip you with her tail, obviously. She'll impregnate you with her baby, which will leave you at 1 HP, not at 0.1 HP, and then she will burrow underground, run off, and then you will give birth to her baby that rips out your chest. Also, the baby is very volatile and will kill you when it's born, because it can't see, so it pretty much moves off its sense of smell, and because we're meat and we're not its mother, it'll attack us. And obviously, once it becomes 10 percentage, it then becomes, you then can control it, and it's the only dinosaur in the game that attacks as a baby. No other baby dinosaur will fight back except from a baby Reaper. Not even a Giga does. Lads, it is time to upgrade our tranks to pain, apparently. Right, let me find my shocking. Let me find my darts. I think I left them on my gorilla. Nope. I left them on something. Yeah. Where would I have put my darts? Because I wouldn't have left them in the middle of nowhere. The trank arrows. I mean, trank arrows will also work, but I know Woodsey doesn't necessarily like to use trank arrows, because he complains about. I thought you hate them. I thought it was trank darts you liked. This is true. I feel like I might have put them away. Yeah, I feel like I might have. Yeah. Well, if you can help me locate my trank darts, I will be able to help you out. They've got to be located on a dinosaur. That's the only place they can be. They've either got to be in a dinosaur, or I am just blind and they're in my inventory, but I can't see them. Oh no, they're in my inventory. They're in my inventory. Found them. That's as great. We need biotoxin. Who volunteers to go and beat up some jellyfish? So I guess it's me then. Okay, I'll just take my shadow main, wherever the hell it is, my main one, my strongest one, the one that has been with me the whole pretty much time I've been on this server. Have you just went and beat up a jellyfish with a sword? Yeah, fair enough. I'm still gonna go and kill some because you need a lot of biotoxin. Yeah. Any trank darts you have, put them in the fabricator. Upstairs. Oh no. Come on. Yes. Come on then, jellyfish. You're not so strong after all, are you? There's 3 megalodons in this water set as well. So, I can give you, you know what? Whilst I craft these, because they'll take a bit of time to craft, I have you something, because, you know, like, that's how this is going to work, innit? I'm going to give you the things you need, pretty much. Inside of the chest, I have what you need, sort of, to go and, you know, tame a megalodon. I have the required items, because you can't use a gun underwater, you can only use a bow. Crossbow, sorry. Which, I have no idea where the darts are, where the arrows are, sorry. The trank arrows that I had were, they were somewhere. Where they were is anyone's. Yes. Oh, they might be in here. Are they there? No. Oh. Right, I'm going to put the thingy in the fabricator upstairs. That has surprisingly ran out of fuel. And I'll get these crafted, and then we can go and get a T-Rex. Nope, these thingies full. Woodsey lad, filling up the fabricator, yeah. It's actually the head. That have you? Have you just ditched on us? Need some fuel, man. We have. Seth's trying to find his arrows, I think. You don't need to make them inside of that. You can make them in your inventory. Just obviously make sure you've got your crossbow on you, because without the crossbow you can't shoot them. And obviously make sure that you outswing them as well, because if not, they're probably gonna. Actually, no, they won't, because your armor's too tough. It just won't break. That's the great advantage you're gonna have. Is your armor's just not gonna break. There we go. I'm crafting 164 shocking tranks, which isn't a lot, but it's 164. You know, it's better than what we've got, because we have pretty much nothing. Where did I just see a bunch of arrows? Like, am I just blind? Not in there. Not in there. Woodsey, I challenge you to tame a giga without us. It's a very good response, my friend. It's a very good response. Because we all know what would happen. Where did I see those arrows then? I've just seen the arrows, but I don't know where. None in there. I thought they might have been in, you know, like one of the things upstairs. Oh, maybe. Oh, wait a minute. I think I found it. Nope. That gorilla's just full of berries and hide. This gorilla's got nothing. And I have Grod, who's I've got a gorilla that's level 380. She's called Grod. I mean, I've just realised that it's a female. Probably should change its name. 80 of those are done. Yeah, and then go and find Grod. The male counterpart. Although to be fair, for some reason the male ones are always, and I mean they're always such a low level compared to the rest. I've just seen these trank arrows, so where the hell are they? How many trank arrows do you have? No, I meant to specifically say Seth, but fair enough. I mean, it's better than having none. Me and you could have given some to Seth. Could have given some to Seth, you know, so that he can go and knock out his thing. Yeah, he can go and knock out the Megalodon he wants to knock out. I mean, he could also like give it a slap with a bat, but I don't think that would work very well. For some reason, I just feel like the Megalodon would be like, bruh, what are you doing? I don't think you'll need many though, Seth, you know. I don't think you'll need many. You might only need a few. Maybe 20. Right, I have the darts. I'm going to split them between me and Seth. Or I might just give Seth more of the, what are they called? More of the actual darts. Let's split these halfway. Let's split them halfway again. So here, Seth, it is. Wow. On the floor, Seth, you'll need a long net rifle for them, and for them. Which I don't think you have a long net rifle, do you? You don't have a gun, I'm pretty sure. I can craft one. Just make sure to pick them up though. Yeah, I mean, you need a gun to shoot these darts. They don't shoot with any other weapon, which is unfortunate. But I've just been something's just poisoned me. Like, you'd think they'd take one look at all the dinosaurs that are here and think, you know what, maybe, just maybe, hitting them is a bad mistake. It's a big mistake, sorry, because they're gonna get absolutely destroyed. I mean, that dino just spat poison at me and it got bent over. It just got ruined by, like, I think it got ruined by, like, the weakest dinosaur we had out. I need metal, of course I need metal. I swear metal is like, it's always metal. Well, let me go and put some metal in here. I did pick some up before. Luckily it does craft quite quickly. So, was that the tech one, by the way, was it? That doesn't sound... That isn't great, is it? I only need to... Can I ask you a question? What type of weapon was you using? Was it an ascendant weapon? Just a normal crossbow? Oh, well, that's weird, because like, understandably, if it's a higher tier crossbow, then it would destroy it and might kill it. It could have also been nearly dead. You've got to remember, if it's been having a fight with something else, like, and you obviously constantly shooting it. Wait 5 seconds between each shot, by the way. That's just a little thing, something that I'd recommend. We're off 1,000 metal, of course we are. We always are. We're always off like 1,000 metal. So I'm gonna give Seth his gun when I can craft it, and then we're gonna go and get a T-Rex. I hope. I'll take Seth to where the Rexes all spawn. And you know what? I'm just to save time right now. I'm going to make a normal rifle because I can't wait for that metal to craft. It's gonna take forever. So I'll just give Seth his gun. Although I feel like I made more guns than just one. I feel like I made 3 guns, like one for all of us. But I have no idea where the other guns have gone. Which isn't great, obviously, but yeah. Seth, the gun is behind you. I've just dropped your gun anywhere. And we'll, I know exactly. It will, yeah, it's just because we've been dragged back a bit. I know where Rexes spawn. I know where the Rexes all spawn, so, I can take you to the location. Watch absolutely non-spawn now. I'm looking more so for a tech one. Yeah, I'd put the shocking tranks as well. Put the shocking tranks over the, use them instead of the darts. You might not have as many, but they are, just shoot me with one. And you'll see what I mean. I actually have no armour on as well. I've just realised this isn't armour. Wait a minute, Woodsy's back. Woodsy, I'm not going to shoot you. I'm not going to shoot you. But you're going to shoot me, aren't you? Get done! Ah! You've been stunned! Scheiße! Come on, Woodsy, come on. Adam, I've locked you in, yes. Seth can come out because I'll open the door for him, but you're locked. I mean, technically you could destroy my wall, so I'm going to open the door for that. Right. Woodsy, show me mercy, lad. Right. There you go. Don't forget, I'm not actually wearing armour, so I will get knocked out. I'm nearly knocked out as it is. I mean, shut it, lad. Done nothing to deserve that. I mean, I did shoot you in the head, don't get me wrong, but You know. Who shot me again? Oh, come on. I turned around. To be fair, Woodsey, if you were trying to divert it to Seth, I mean, he was in his inventory when I took. I only shot you twice. But for that, do you want this sword, bro? I mean, you have a shield. Don't get me wrong, but I think you know what? Actually, give me a second. I'll give you the Evan treatment. I have 2 bullets in it. Do you want some? I've got a shotgun, lad. It is the Evan Killer 3000, by the way. So I will. It's the shotgun that I use to beat Evan up. So I would. This would just tag team. What do you want some, bro? I literally will shoot you. If you shoot me, I will shoot you. That is. See, to be fair. Oh no! Here we go. It's the 3-way war. I can't take. I can't take part. I can't take part. That's because my gun's stronger than all of yours. It'll probably kill you. There's a float. Let's actually get to what we were gonna do. Right. Let's go and find a griffin. No griffin. Man 0, lad. I mean, we can try. We can switch to some, you know, lethal rounds. How long have we been going? Oh, let's go and get the. Let's go and get a Rex at least, and then we can, you know, call it there, I guess. Let's hopefully get a male and a female Rex, though. Tech Rex, Woodsey. It's got to be a Tech Rex. That is the only problem. It's got to be a Tech Rex. No, it's got to be a Tech Rex because you can't be. Then if you can't find a Tech Rex, we'll just have to go for the first male and female normal Rex we see. But at least try to make it a decent level. See, I know where the good ones spawn, so I'm gonna go there. Do you know what I mean? I just know where they all spawn. If you want dinosaurs and you want meat eaters and you want carnivores, big carnivores, you go to Thingy Island. You go to the to Carnivore Island. I think that's actually its name as well. Where all of the main ones, except for a Giga. A Giga doesn't spawn on here, I'm pretty sure. And Woodsey, next time you shoot me, I will use lethal rounds. And this shotgun of mine deals how much extra damage? 443% extra damage. Which would put it up to about 2,000. That's bro, mate. You're seeing that, aren't you, Seth? There's 2 alpha Carnos there. Yeah, me and Seth have just found 2 alpha Carnos next to each other. I'd hate to be, you know, on the floor right now. But luckily, we ain't. We're in the skies. Where are you, Woodsey? Are you just running along? Are you actually, Tom? Can it handle a Giga? We should just... Come on. Nice. That was good. See, a Giga's not as simple as, you know, shooting it to knock it out. The torpor drains instantly. So like, if you shoot it and then you miss your next shot, the torpor wears instantly. So you've got to trap them, you know, so that they can't move. Because if you don't trap them, then they can escape most things. They move faster than every other thing on the island, and they one-shot most stuff. So you know. Plus as well, I remember when I tried Timmy when it took me 600 darts to knock it out, and that was only a level 40. You know what? I've been saying to use that. I mean, yeah, there we go. There's the classic. Everything's gonna spawn here. Now we kind of have the job of, we have to take everything out so that other things will spawn. The more we kill them, the more things actually should spawn. And there is another cave here as well. This one's slightly harder. It's a cave where you kind of got to, you know, it's the cave right there. In it, I mean, it's not too hard in terms of getting through it. Killing the stuff, it's sort of like parkour. You've got to do a lot of jumping, and if you miss a jump, you will fall to your death. And if you survive, then you will get destroyed by what's at the bottom. The fall would probably kill you. It's not one you can parachute to the bottom of it, you know, easily, like, perfectly fine. You just can't necessarily, like, no, I couldn't count out. They spawn on mountains, so that's probably the safest place to tame one of those is a mountain. Only because on here, as you can see, there's a lot of things that spawn here. So you try and knock one out, not much is going to attack a Rex, but they'll attack one of those. There's a tech raptor there. Any luck with any Rexes, Woodsey? I mean, if we just tame 2 Rexes can do. And then if we come across if any of us come across any tech Rexes off camera, we can just get them tamed. But as long as we get 2 normal Rexes, that should be alright. They can also spawn in the snow biome, so I might have to regain the stamina. I don't like this Griffin, it's too slow. It's nothing compared to my other ones. To be fair, it's nothing compared to the other ones I had. Seth has got off and has bolted along to the... so Jesus Christ, Seth is really quick. I've just watched him absolutely bolt it straight across to the supply drop, which there's a shadow man right next to. Are you already at it? Ooh, flamethrower stuff. And I mean, realistically, any armor for you is a downgrade. Let's go and find this Rex. There's probably not going to spawn on here because apparently he doesn't want to. So, okay, sound. I love how I'm pretty much the weakest person here now. There's a megalodon over here in the water. There's 3. You might be able, you know, if you want to tame that megalodon, you might be. They're pretty much nearly out the water, so you should be able to shoot it with your gun. If you want me to pick you up and show you where it is, they're pretty much on land nearly. I'm behind you. Yeah. I'm starving to death again. Yeah, they're over here. Pretty much. Well, it was nearly on land. It's like they're like kind of swimming in and out of it. If I go up a bit higher, you will be able to. Did you see it there? There's an alpha megalodon as well, but you can't tame that. Yeah, if you try. Oh no. Don't worry. If you shoot it, try bring it closer to land, you might be able to, you know, knock it out. But your bullets should hit it whilst it's in the water. I don't recall the bullets being stopped by water. I know that you just can't shoot under the water. Once you do that, they eat meat as well, by the way. So, there's that. I'm going to go and have a look for somewhere else to a Rex. If you don't mind me leaving you there, I will come back and get you, like. Just wouldn't obviously recommend swimming. That isn't great. See, as well, I should mention, on this map, things don't really spawn that much. For some reason, things just don't like to spawn. I don't know why it is, they just don't. You always have issues trying to find stuff on there. Any luck, Woodsey, with finding a Rex? Yeah, there's cabin. There's eight thingies next to it. I found a Rex. It's a normal Rex, but I'm just going to tame it for the sake of taming it. It's the only issue is it's kind of being destroyed right as we speak by. Oh no, it's killed it. What level are you? I'll take it. It's nothing great, but I can get I can get some off camera as well. Just get them on it, innit? I have to just go and find a tech one within due time. Yeah, I followed the Rex into the to the forest. I can't see anything, ads. You will probably, if you look at if you are on the stream, you'll see how dark it is. It's really dark in here. If this Rex turns around and comes after me, I'm wearing like the base armor. It's fighting a goddamn stego, man. Why has he got to fight a stego? I've killed the stego. I've pulled the shotgun out. I wasted those last 2 shotgun shells on it. Come on, Rex, drop. What's the chances of me like nearly knocking this out and like a Giga appears? Because this is the same place where you got killed by one Woodsey. You know, when you were on your stego, you're on your trike. I'm in that exact forest next to the base, next to the part where they came in to your. Oh, this isn't going so well. It's now raining. I'm being chased up a mountain by a Rex. My armor's... It's broke my armor! Oh, I need better armor, man. I do. I guess I'm just going to have to do it when I get the chance to. Oh, it's just... He's picked a fight with 2 Kentrils, man. Why have you got to pick a fight with the Kentrils? Horrors. Why the Kentrils, man? Oh, he's just absolutely wrecked one of them. Yeah, this isn't going too well because I'm trying to kill the Kentril so that it doesn't kill the Rex. And it's obviously the Kentril could also potentially kill me if I get too close to it. I've killed the Kentril. The Rex is on the run, I think. The Rex is about to get knocked out, I think. Yeah, it's about to get knocked out. The Rex is about to get knocked out, and we're about to tame our first T-Rex. It's down. It's actually not like it went unconscious in front of the Griffin, and I don't have any thingy on me. I don't have any prime meat. You'd think, oh yeah, my Griffin does. So I'll tame this, and then I'll end the stream. So then we can officially say that it's been quite a successful one anyway, because we got the 2 artifacts. But then this hopefully should lead up to us fighting our first boss. Just we'll have to do the breeding probably mostly off camera, as it is just a pain. It will mostly just be us like stood around waiting. Maybe we can have them breeding whilst we're doing other things. Like there's other obviously caves we can explore. Have you? Nice. Raw meat or raw prime meat, either or. Raw prime meat would work better than raw meat. Kibble works better than both. Yeah, always feed raw prime meat unless you have any form of kibble. Kibble is the preferred food for any dinosaur, but kibble is obviously a pain to find. You won't have much kibble. This Rex is unconscious. I'm a naked man, just stood here in the middle of nowhere, in the rain. Oh, there's a raptor. There's an army of raptors behind me. I'm gonna go and show them who's boss. Hello, raptors. And I've just destroyed them with this sword of mine. I wish this Rex would hurry up and eat. It's at its first bit of food. This will tame out at level 199. It's not that great, don't get me wrong. The reason that I want a tech one is because tech can go up 100 levels, you know, after you tame it. Where normal can't. So like a tech Rex, if you tame a tech Rex at like level 900, it would go to 1000. But if you tamed a normal Rex at 900, it would only go to 900. I think it's 80. Which is obviously, you know, would be annoying, wouldn't it? My Griffin's in the Rex. What? What? Raw meat. Oh. He's got the that's the skin from the upcoming series, I'm pretty sure. It was supposed, I don't know. Season 1 has been confirmed for this year. They brought a trailer out. The trailer's out. It came out like near Christmas time. The trailer came out with the Survival of the Fittest. Yeah, the trailer came out a while ago. The new trailer for season 1. When the trailer came out first, we didn't know much about it, but this new trailer shows you like, you know what? Actually, I'm pretty sure it's very similar to Sword Art Online. Like it's not, but like, the best way to put it is like it's just they end up obviously in a world, you know, that obviously it shows you in the real world, and then they go just, you know, like, ignore it. I've said I can't do anything. Well, yeah, but that's what I was meaning. No, this is not. It's set in finger, but that's what I meant. Like, you know, like how in Sword Art Online they put like the helmet on and then they get stuck in the world. I'm pretty sure something similar happens to them. That's how they get stuck in the world, but I don't know how they get stuck in there. I think they find like a cave and they touch something. That's what I meant by them like getting stuck in this world, because they like that's how they do it. Do you know what I mean? Well, I mean it does. It's you haven't seen the trailer though. Well, look at watch the trailer. Well, watch the trailer and you'll see what I mean. Like in the trailer, it shows you. I don't know who, but one of them pretty much are just the like. It shows you them like growing up and how they spend their time with their family, and then their family member dies. I'm pretty sure they end up dying, and then it kind of shows you them like going on. I think they go on like this journey and they find something, and this thing they find is what ends up putting them into the world of Ark. Because don't forget, a lot of Ark is a simulation. Genesis 1 and 2 is a simulation. The game's a sim. If you look at the thingy for Genesis for Ark 2, the game. If you look at the trailer for Ark 2, it shows you them like touching something that drags them into the world. I'll come and get Seth. I have 5. I'm a man of yes, you can. I'm coming over the blue. Oh, I cannot see you. I'm at the blue thing. You just flew over now. I'll get Seth and I'll meet you back at the base, Woodser, and then I'll wrap things up. And then hopefully in the next video we will be taking on hopefully the first boss. Hopefully. Let's see Seth. He's tamed it. Yeah. Oh. Do you know the raptor as well? This is just something. You know the cooking pot. You can dye. You know the dye you get. You can actually. You know the skins. You can colour the tech skins in. And you might want to pick up the bag because it will take the skin off. And then just once you've got the bag, jump back on and that'll take you back. So like you can, and each part of the dinosaur has a, you know, like the region specific. So like you can do one part of it red, one part like black, one part yellow, green, whatever colour. So it's like you don't dye for one, like you don't dye something all one colour. You can dye like I think you can dye an object 6 different colours together. So like you can like your helmet, you know, like your armor and all that. You can like, for example, you can dye like, you know, like the helmet parts like red, and then you could do like the mask black or whatever. Yeah, and you dyed it black and it came out like purple. It was red, wasn't it? And it came out black. I wonder if that's the case now. Woodsey, we're on our way back. So far, we haven't came into contact with anything violent, aggressive, or of what we're looking for. Socketech Rex. I say this because it's probably going to happen. I'm going to fly around to avoid that. And just to mention something. See the mountain in front of us, Seth, that I'm flying towards? That is where the that's where the tech cave is. That cave's not nice. It's inside of that. Like you've got to go into it and then you've got to land. And yeah, it's not the greatest inside of. Depends which one you do. If you do the alpha one, then the alpha tech cave has a giga inside. I think it has 2. When I done it last, I got the giga and I just made it follow me into lava, and it just I stood there and watched it burn to death. And guess what? They didn't actually die. They've got too much health, man. I mean, they have 80,000 health, to be fair. This griffin is really slow compared to my other one. We could probably do with taming. I could probably do with taming a better griffin. We could also do with stealing some rock drake eggs. Now, obviously, rock drake eggs, you can get them on Aberration, but you can also get them on Crystal Isles, I'm pretty sure, with no like drawbacks. There's nothing guarding the eggs, so you can just go in, get the egg, and leave, which is ideal, because you know, there's 2 titanosaurs here, you know, next to each other. Again, the chances of seeing one titanosaur is really rare. So the fact that there's 2 right next to each other is quite good. Yeah, they don't spawn a lot. I think only like 3 spawn in the world at once. So there's 1 more somewhere else. And I reckon there'd be a giga as well somewhere. Oh, a Carcano. We might not actually see a giga because it could be a Carcano instead. Anyway, we're back. I guess it's time to. There's your raptor, Seth. Chucked it out in front of me over it. I'll bring it over to you. Behind you. And yes, here's the Rex. Anyway, it's time to wrap up. Whose video will it be next as well? Will it be yours, Seth? Wait a minute. Yeah, might be better to mention something. If we're doing a boss battle, we won't be going live, will we? Because we'll be doing 3. So we'll be doing the other way, so that we can all see each other's perspective in case we die in a boss battle. Yeah, which we'll be doing when we do boss battles. We've discussed it. When we come to do boss battles, we will all record our own perspectives, so that in case one of us die, which is a high possibility because Ark is Ark pretty much, then at least if it is, like for example, if it's Seth's stream and Seth dies, or if it's my stream, at least then you ain't sat there watching us wait 30 minutes for the others to getting out of for them then to die, because that would be the case, because you can't jump back in. But anyway, that's probably the best thing to do. That will be the best thing to do, because we will, by the time Monday comes, we will definitely have some Rexes, because I'm gonna breed the Rexes just so that we've, you know, got them ready, because it'll be a painful experience if we just stood around waiting for Rexes to grow up. They take like 6 hours to grow up, so we'd have to, and obviously, you know, instead of going back giving it care, so I can get all that done instead of it being on camera, because it will take forever. It will take ages, won't it, Tom? My stream has decided it wants to lag out, so I guess it is the best time to end it. Got anything you just wanted to say, guys, before I wrap up? Is it? And who? Yeah. Yeah, come back to his channel tomorrow for funding. For part 3, would it be? Yeah, for part 3, with, once again, not much conversation going on. I pity you two. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.